This is something that I like to do on a daily basis to make myself feel a little bit better in the mornings. In the morning, just open your curtains and let the light in. It makes me feel a lot more energized and awake and happy. Make yourself just feel a little bit better and do something for you. Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a Monday morning and it is currently like 10 a.m. and I have done nothing today besides like have my breakfast and do my devotions with Carl before he left for a work meeting. But today, you know what, I'm just not feeling great. Like emotionally I'm fine, but like physically I'm just feeling so run down and so tired, and all I want to do is just sleep, and that's why I feel like I've done nothing this morning. But I thought, you know what, I need to vlog today, and why not do a little video basically how I make myself feel better when I'm having these kinds of days. And you do get a lot of them when you're pregnant, especially in your third trimester when you're just exhausted and you don't want to do anything. But this can apply to just anyone who is having like a bad mental health day, or it just isn't feeling that great. So I'm just gonna take you guys through my day just like vlog style. I'm not going to do any fancy editing or filming or anything like that. Just going to be vlogging my entire day today, and yeah, just giving you guys like tips and tricks on how I make myself feel better on these kinds of days, and just like little things that you can implement in your day to make yourself feel better mentally and physically. But yeah, it is 10 a.m. and I need to get my day started because I haven't had a shower or anything yet. The only thing that I really have planned for today is my iron infusion, and if you watch my last vlog or my last video, you would know that my iron is extremely low, and I've done everything that I can in my power to up my iron, and it has not been working. Just Bubs is taking all of my iron from me. That is the only thing. So I am off to get my iron infusion at 1:30, which is going to take like an hour and a half at the Gold Coast Hospital, which is kind of scary. Like, I don't know, like going to the hospital at this time, especially the one where like coronavirus is, where like all the coronavirus patients are getting sent to, like I need to go there. Kind of scary. But last time when I went there last week for my arm's hurting, for my midwife appointment, there was like major precautions getting into the hospital, so I'm not like too worried, but it's a little bit scary. Now I'm going to go have a shower. I'm gonna pick out my clothes for the day. But yeah, I need to go have a shower. One thing, usually I will have a shower like nighttime, but when I'm not feeling great, I do like to start my day off just to kind of like refresh myself, to make myself feel good. So when I'm in the shower, I might do like a body scrub or a face mask or something like that, just to kind of, I don't know, make myself just feel better physically. So I might use one of my body scrubs that I made at my baby shower and just do like a full cleanse. I've already washed my hair, so my hair doesn't need to be washed. And yeah, when I get out, I might do like a hydrating mask or a clay mask. We'll see how I go. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up my clothes for the day, which is a very difficult task because nothing fits me anymore. So I have very limited options, to say the least. So excuse this horrible angle right now. I don't have my tripod on me, so it's just like resting on this little bin that's on my bench in my sink. But anyways, so I've just hopped out of the shower. I did my body scrub that I made for my baby shower party favors, and it feels so nice. But now I'm going to do a face mask, and I'm gonna mix the clay purifying mask with the hydrating mask. This is just from Cora, the brand that I always use for everything, and I absolutely love these. But for the clay purifying mask, I'm just going to put on my T-zone, where you usually get like a lot of breakouts. And then my hydrating mask, I have been getting very dry skin, so I'm just going to pop that like on the outer areas of my face, my chin as well, because it's super dry. And then also pop my belly oil on, as I usually do in the mornings. So while I'm looking a little crazy, I'm going to go pop my belly oil on. I'm not going to show you because I don't know how to film that without kind of flashing you. I'm going to let this soak in for about 10 minutes and then wash it off with just lukewarm water, and then I might make a brunch. I'm feeling like a really like lovely. I'm feeling like just like avocado toast, maybe like some fried broccolini or fried capsicums or zucchini. Oh, I don't know. I'll see what's in the fridge. I'm gonna go let this soak in, and I'll see you guys in a second. So I was just getting dressed and realized the skirt that I have been wearing for I don't know how long now doesn't fit me anymore. more. So that's great. There is one skirt, literally I own one skirt that fits me. So I'm gonna have to go put that back on, even though I wore it yesterday and the day before and the day before that. But I only have 6 weeks left and I can't go to the shop anyway to buy anything. So this is just life right now. So I'm currently starving at the moment after all that, and I've only had a smoothie this morning, so I'm pretty hungry. So I am making just avocado toast with some mushrooms, some fried tomato, some lemon juice, and some baby spinach. I'm just feeling like a very brunchy type meal at the moment. So I'm gonna quickly cook this up and see if it satisfies my pregnancy cravings. As well, when I'm not feeling that great, is use essential oils, and I've spoken about these little blends that Carla and I make before. This one is just peppermint and frankincense, and it's diluted with distilled coconut oil. So I just like to put that just on my neck and on my wrists, kind of just move it up my arms, and also put just a tiny bit under my nose so I can smell it as well. These scents just kind of make me really happy and relaxed. This is something that I like to do on a daily basis to make myself feel a little bit better in the mornings. And as well, I have my diffuser here, and one thing I like to do as well while I'm at home is just fill my diffuser up with some water and some of my favorite essential oils. We have all of our essential oils here, so I'm thinking of using my lime essential oil because I love lime, but I'm pretty sure it's running out. You can come in, honey.
Hey.
So just my lime essential oil, and then I'm gonna add in and then I'm gonna add in a little bit, just 1 or 2 drops of peppermint as well. And I'm just gonna turn that on. Usually it lasts for around, is it up to 6 hours, hun?
4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours. And this just makes our room smell really, really nice, and it puts us in a good mood as well. It's just super relaxing to have it on, and gets rid of Carl's fart smells as well. But I'm not gonna leave it on now. I'm actually gonna turn it off and put it on when we get home, because we have to go to my doctor's appointment now. And then when we get back, I'll turn that on and just kind of clean up a bit. One thing I like to do, which kind of just makes me feel a little bit better even when I'm tired, is just tidying up, not doing chores that are exhausting or anything like that, but just kind of making the bed, putting cups away like that, or just wiping down surfaces, just making the area feel very homely, open and nice. That's one thing I'm going to do when I get home. And as well, just letting heaps of light in. A lot of our curtains are closed, our blinds are closed at the moment, so I'm just going to open that up and let some light in. Hopefully that makes me feel a little bit more awake. But we're going to head up to my appointment now, and I'll see you guys when we get back. So it's currently the next morning. I crashed yesterday when I got home from my iron infusion, literally laid down on the couch, fell asleep, didn't wake up till 5:30, 6 p.m. So I didn't get to finish my video yesterday, but I'm gonna try and finish it for you guys today, because I'm not feeling that great today either. I'm super tired and exhausted again. I'm not sure if it's just pregnancy or my iron is super low, but all I want to do is lay down. But I just had a shower and wash my hair, try and wake myself up a little bit, but I need to let some light in. And this is one thing that I 100% recommend, is in the morning, just open your curtains and let the light in, because I've noticed a significant difference. Oh, that's super bright. Significant difference in my mood and my energy levels when it's very, very dark in the space that I'm in. Like if I stay in a dark space, then basically I just get tired and want to lay down. So let's see if this helps a little bit. Mum's literally outside my window gardening. You won't be able to see her. Dad's just built her a new garden and she loves it. It's so cute. Yeah, light is super important for the immune system and for just your overall energy levels, and it can really change the way you feel. Just, oh crap, I'm falling. Just opening your curtains or blinds in the morning can make a massive difference, especially in just waking you up and making you feel better. Now, one thing I'm gonna do now all the light has come in is I'm gonna tidy up a little bit. So just nothing too major, just putting a few things away and yeah, just kind of cleaning up a little bit. I need to make the bed. Bed's not made, so I'm gonna do that. I might wipe down the benches, maybe vacuum the floor a little bit as well because it's getting a little bit dirty. I feel like just cleaning up a little bit is just like a good little refresh, and it just makes you feel better being in the space that you're in at the time. I feel like for me, living in a clean space or being in a clean space makes me feel a lot more energized and awake and happy, rather than being in a dirty place. It kind of just makes me feel a little bit run down and kind of stresses me out a little bit as well because I know that I have things to do. So once I've gotten it done and the place is clean, then I start to just feel a lot better. So now that the house is nice and clean, one thing that I love to do, which makes me just feel very relaxed and kind of puts me in a good mood, plus also educates me at the same time, is getting a nice cup of tea, sitting outside in nature and reading a book. I struggle with reading quite a lot, but I feel like if I'm in the right environment and in the right mindset, then I don't struggle with reading and it helps me quite a bit. If I take the book outside and I have a nice warm cup of tea in my hand, then it kind of makes it a little bit easier to read for me. So I'm gonna go make a cup of tea now. Not exactly sure what I might make. I might actually have a raspberry leaf tea because I haven't had one of those in like a week and a bit, and I'm 36 weeks at the moment, so it's safe for me to drink. Tea can really help with your mood and how you're feeling. It does kind of give you that like warm sensation feeling and like you're doing something good for yourself by drinking tea. Whatever tea that you like, grab a cup of tea, sit down, relax, make yourself just feel a little bit better and do something for you. Because I feel like when you're doing something to make yourself feel better or to benefit yourself, then you do feel better afterwards. Same thing as working out. Like if you go for a run or you go do a workout, which is another thing that I recommend, which I can't do at the moment because of all the pain that I'm in, but it kind of has the same effect. So doing something for yourself really does make you feel better internally. I'm gonna go grab a cup of tea and I'll see you guys when I go outside. So I've just finished reading outside. I did that for about 15 to 20 minutes, drank my tea, but now I just need to lay down for a little bit. I'm really not feeling that great physically. I feel like I just need to rest for a little bit, and that's okay. If you need to take some time just to lay down and do nothing, then do that because you deserve it, and it really does feel nice to just sit down and relax. And especially during this tough time in isolation and everything, you kind of have an excuse to do so. But look at my belly right now, like the shape of this. This is so weird. She always like puts herself in really strange positions. Like it's a really flat here, but here there's just like this big ball. Oh my goodness. Hasn't been too stressful like with this whole COVID-19 situation, but I guess it is a little bit scary, especially being 9 months pregnant and being due in 3 weeks and 5 days. It's just a little bit upsetting that my family is not going to be able to come to the hospital and see baby, and yeah, it's just a little bit scary. Like if Carl gets sick, he's not allowed in the maternity ward with me while I'm giving birth, which is super scary that I might have to do it alone if he does get sick. But we are taking the right precautions, and I'm not really leaving the house for anything at the moment except to go to Carl's place, like Carl's parents' house. I'm kind of just not leaving the house at the moment because this next 4 weeks we need to we just need to stay inside as much as we can. And we don't know what's going to happen over the next 4 weeks before she comes. We could go into full lockdown, we could not have any food left, like we don't know what is going to happen. All we can do is just really pray about everything and just trust that God has this under control, which I know he does, and he knew this was coming, so he has a plan for it. And I know there's going to be a major life lesson in all this. It's a little bit of a nerve-wracking time being pregnant and, you know, dealing with this whole epidemic. I don't actually know the word, but like Scott Morrison's like saying that it's going to be like the Great Depression or worse than the Great Depression, and that's kind of scary when you're bringing new life into the world, and it's just, this is supposed to be this super exciting time. But yeah, we just need to continue to stay positive, and I encourage all of you to stay positive, shed light, shed love. And even though you may be stuck inside, just use that time to really reflect and find inner peace and inner happiness. And if you're Christian, spend time with God and use this time to spend time with God, because so many times we get in the rat race of life and we start to get so busy and caught up in our everyday lives that now we have the time to just sit down, relax, and spend time with God. Whether that be just like reading your Bible or listening to worship or watching sermons, like we have the time for it, and don't make excuses not to. We need to stay connected, we need to stay in community. It's super important. So stay connected with your friends, whether that be through FaceTime or Instagram or whatever it is that you like to talk to people through. We're super privileged to have social media, because I guess back in the day when these things happened, they didn't have that, so they were kind of just alone, whereas we aren't. So we're very privileged to be able to have a platform where we can still communicate and still spread love and still be in community. Even though we might not be seeing each other physically, we can be together online. But yeah, I'm praying for everyone who has lost their jobs, or for everyone that's going through a hard time or dealing with anxiety or panic over the situation. And I suggest that everyone continues praying. Stay faithful, stay strong. I love you all. I'm going to grab some food and continue to lay down. But yeah, I have an excuse to lay down and do nothing, so I can't really go anywhere. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not exactly sure how long this video was going to be, but I hope you enjoyed otherwise. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah!